What is going on, YouTube? So, the last 48 to 36 hours here in Ireland has been nuts. I think about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I was under the impression that, it'll never hit us, and this sort of virus is, it'll be contained in certain countries, and holy God, the entire country has almost been turned on its head. People started freaking out. I think Friday in our town here in Dundalk in Louth, people just started, sorry, Harley's snoring his head off. He has no idea. No idea. I think there was an announcement on Friday, I think, by, if I can remember it was Friday correctly, by Leo Varadkar, and it was to close all colleges and schools and all that sort of shit, like crashes. Essentially, I suppose it was sort of stage one of shutting the country down, and it was just a bit weird, but it's come to Monday, and over the last 2 days, over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, the country has just literally shut down bit by bit by bit. Businesses have shut down, gyms have shut down, restaurants, bars. Well, to be honest, it was fairly stupid what went on in Temple Bar in Dublin. I think, you could see there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people crammed into pubs and crammed into bars in Temple Bar, and it was just nuts looking. And it was 2 days, or I think it was 2 days or maybe a day after people were told to be stay away from people, social distancing and all that sort of shit. It's a very weird time for the country. It's a very weird time for everybody because nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And I also think one of the biggest things that I think is sort of, well, I would say an issue, is there's so much information now because social media, everybody is on it, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You almost have an overload of information in the palm of your hands, and that can be quite scary, because I even seen it in Vivian over the last couple of days, even over the last week. She's been reading more and more about it, and I do feel for her because she's a nurse and she still has to go to work, and my mum works in the nursing home too, and they both still have to go to work. So I'm kind of you almost feel for these people, nurses, doctors, ambulance workers, firemen, anybody who's on that sort of, policemen, guards, anybody who's on that sort of front line. You're kind of yeah, it's almost a very eerie feeling that irrespective of us staying off, they still have to sort of kick on and do their job, which is, it's incredibly commendable. Nobody really knows what is going on. I think, like I said, the scary thing about it is the overload of information online. People are reading so much, people are watching so many videos online about it. So I try my best to limit my own information to sort of official sites, World Health Organization sites and stuff like that, because to be fair, if I get wrapped up in it, I think I'll get myself down, and I know I would be liable to do that. But anyway, the morning routine continues. I'm going to grab my coffee, my morning coffee. I am going to check on the dogs, check on the puppies, make sure they're okay, and then I'm going to go up and finish all of my online client work, because since obviously all the gyms are closed, I've literally had to reprogram every single one of my clients to do home workouts, and workouts at home with little bits of equipment that they have in their house. Apart from that, I have to take my mum to the chemist. She has type 2 diabetes, so I have to make sure that she has all her medication and all that type of stuff, and make sure that she's set up and right just in case. I'm going to do a couple of these little sort of lockdown diaries and see see where it goes. It might just be, by the end of this, it could be ramblings of a madman sitting in a bleeding closet in my house or something like that, but gonna try and keep myself as positive as I can. By the end, I'll probably look like bleeding castaway or some shit. It's so tough. It is so tough. I know it's very selfish to say about what, going to the gym and stuff like that, but when it's such a big part of your life, you're like, whoa, it's what else do I do? So the plan is to probably just go out for a run later on, find a park, pull-ups, dips, body weight stuff if I can, and then hopefully I'll be getting a little delivery from McSport at some stage for some home equipment. I have a rower, which is quite cool. I have a weight vest, which is good. I just have no dumbbells, no kettlebells. I'd like to get a set of heavy dumbbells, and maybe a heavy kettlebell, and hopefully I could sort of sling some workouts together with all of that stuff. But anyway, enough rambling. Here's a little pup date for you. Little shits are non-stop feeding. Well, they were asleep about less than 5 minutes ago when I came down, but now they're up and they're feeding like crazy. They're just literally going mad. Kenzie is, I mean, she's in good form, but she's like, oh, lads, will you just leave me alone for 5 seconds? Like, they're literally trying to kill each other over some milk. One little happy note that I'm after getting on Monday morning. Halo Top sent me some vouchers for some ice cream. Here's an extra tasty St. Patrick's Day. These are going to be the only pints we'll be having on St. Patrick's Day. Pints of ice cream. Thank you, Halo Top. I really appreciate that. I also just thought of something there whilst I was making my coffee. When I started to vlog again, I was telling you guys that I had a photo shoot on the first week of April, which I highly doubt is going to go ahead now. But I'm just going to keep eating well, keep my diet on track as best as I can, and then just get out and run and move and try keep my, I suppose, non-gym activity up as high as I possibly can. Also, let me know in the comments below, if you're a big gym head, how you're keeping active. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know how you plan to keep yourself fit, keep yourself active, keep yourself healthy. Let me know what your diets are like. Yeah, comment below. I'd love to know. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what's going on with you guys. Let me know what you're doing for training. Let me know how you're exercising, what the plan is for you guys going forward. Yeah, hit me up in the comments. Just after coming out to drop my mum to the pharmacy here behind me, but I'm just in the village in Blackrock here, and it is like eerily quiet. Like, there's not many cars about. I think the only thing that's open is like the centre up there and the pharmacy. I think there's maybe a chippy open, like a takeout chippy, and that's it. But the crazy thing about it is, I know like we're supposed to be social distancing, and I think it's obviously for the greater good, but then there's like so many people out walking. There's so many people still going into the shops. There's so many people still going into the pharmacy. So I'm at a loss to see, well, obviously how it works. I know how it works. Obviously, if you stay away, or if you sort of like, I suppose, self-isolate, or take yourself out of large gatherings or large groups and stuff like that, the likelihood of people passing it on or getting it is going to be less and less and less. But yet, there's so many people out walking. There's so many people congregating. You know, like people in this local area. Everybody knows everybody. And obviously when everybody's out for walks, people are stopping and chatting to each other, and then, you know, I'm after seeing like a group of maybe 8 people at the top of the rock just standing having a chat, and it's all sort of people who kind of know each other, which is crazy, because obviously we're supposed to be doing this social distancing thing, and yet I actually just don't think people realise how hard it is to stay away from others. And I also don't think people realise how connected we are. You know, even though we've got so much social media going on now and we feel like we're sort of disconnected, when you're not allowed, quote unquote, I suppose, to hang around with other people, you sort of feel this sense of loneliness, or this sort of sense of, wow, you're kind of, you know, you're on your own now. It's very weird. But yeah, still so many people out and about in Blackrock. What's up? I seem like I'm in the car constantly today, but basically just left my mum home, and then my auntie came home, taking her out to get some stuff for the garden in case shit closes down and she can do her gardening. So I'm here at the garden centre. But just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, my mum went in for her diabetic medicine. Now, she went in the other day and got a month's medication, but she's gotten a wee bit sort of scared, or a wee bit sort of worried that obviously this shit's going to go on for longer than it needs to go on. And she went in to get more. The government have restricted people to a month-by-month medication, so you're not allowed essentially you're not allowed bulk buy medication, which I think is, well, it's a bit crazy that it has to come to that, but it's also, I can understand where they need to do that, because if everybody comes in and gets 6 months worth of prescriptions, well, then everybody's screwed. So I know I've said it a million times today in this vlog, but it's a weird ass time. Like, no one, it's like the Wild West at the minute. Like, I think it's like, it almost feels like every man for himself, and or every woman for themselves, or every person for themselves at this point, which is
yeah, it's a bit mad. Vivian's coming back home later on, and she's off tomorrow, which is Paddy's Day. But I'll be interested to see what her day has been like in work. Vivian works in a nursing home. She's a nursing manager in a nursing home in Dublin, and yeah, I'd be really interested to see how her day went. This is her first day back after a week of being off with a sinus infection. So yeah, I'd be really interested to see what's gone on in her workplace. Oh Lord, cabin fever got the best of us, so I had to take it outside. A little 5k run for myself and babe. Need to keep our bodies and our minds healthy. Just got back from 5k. How you feeling?
Good, but I'm absolutely bollocks now.
Listen, I actually don't think people realise how good.
That's the first 5k I've done in like years though. Like so, like I don't know.
Oh, since the last time you were in Portugal.
I think that's the last time I did 5k.
Yeah.
I just don't like running, but like that was actually lovely. Like it was so good for like my head, not.
It was. I was gonna say, I was saying to the vlog earlier, what is your work like?
Oh no, it's fine.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
I was just wondering, like, in terms of like, I was just wondering how your first day back is gonna be like.
No, it's fine.
Easy.
I'm not in a hospital setting, so it's not gonna be as bad.
It's not gonna be as crazy, but yeah, just
that's only now. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what it's gonna be like in a couple of months. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a bit of an awkward time with no gym.
Yeah, I'm gonna really miss the gym. Just because that's the only thing that kind of, like I know like there's days I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, but I do love going to the gym. Like it just makes you feel better about myself. Like
this is do you know what it is? It's when it's taken away from you, you realise how much you really like it. It's kind of like you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah.
So it makes you sort of grateful.
But even the routine of it, like as much as I sometimes I miss my like few days, but like every now and again, but I would go at least 4 times a week.
For sure.
So it's really hard, but like that was actually lovely going for a run.
Yeah, it was nice.
And like we would never do that otherwise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It was nice to get outside and get out in fresh
air.
And
then you feel like you're doing it and like you're not doing the wrong thing, because even when we were in the gym the other day, I couldn't enjoy it because I was kind of like, oh god, oh like, you know, just paranoid,
you almost felt like should you be there? You felt a wee bit guilty for actually going to the gym.
Like, so
because obviously other
can't
businesses.
Enjoy it, you know? So it's better to do that because like you feel like at least you're doing something good and you're doing it like the right way.
Yeah, for sure. But it's going to be a wee bit awkward over the next. It's going to be strange to see where things are going to go over the next couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about it, but well, like I'm not nervous, like, because what's the point being nervous? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Just hopefully people do what they're supposed to do, and that's all we can hope for.
Yeah. What are you gonna have? I'm just having a protein shake.
I'm gonna have my tagliatelle thing.
Oh, very nice.
Because it's gonna go out a day tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I have 2 of them, so I might have the other one tomorrow then, because they're both gonna go out.
Happy days. This is the tagliatelle.
This is my life. No, this is the nicest thing ever. Like, it's just sexual.
Is it?
That's the only word I can describe it.
It is a ham and mushroom.
No, but you're going to tell people, and then I can't be, like, you can't get it anymore.
You will. If you're craving...
And you can add some extra chicken on if you wanted.
Add an extra little bit of chicken for the proteins. This is like a sort of... Doesn't it taste like a carbonara, Viv?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of...
really nice. So, like, it's not like real, like, stodgy. And, like, you know, some carbonara is so dense. It's not. It's like real light and it's like lovely.
There you go.
And I've tried like a few of them. I've tried like the centre. I've tried like all of them. I've tried the centre one. I've tried the Sea Valley one. I've tried the little one.
Oh god.
The little one's very like
creamy or something, is it?
It's like real vinegary. Remember that time?
Oh yeah.
It was real vinegary.
Anyway, this is only 500 calories and has 27 grams of protein.
I've probably been having this for like over a month, I'd say. And then I was like, only coughed like a week ago. I was putting it in wrong. I was putting in like 300 grams to 400 grams.
I am full sure that this was 300 calories a couple of weeks ago.
That's what I thought. And then I was like, how did I get, why did I get, like I wouldn't have put in less grams.
They've 100% reassessed their calories or something like that. Oh yeah. Halo Top actually have reassessed their calories as well. The birthday cake one was 280 calories and it's now 320.
Yeah, it was like 260.
Was it?
Yeah, now it's like 300 and something,
It
isn't
was
it?
320, so calories were well off by that. But this Tag Tally meal is
Sorry,
like
I shouldn't boil
carbonara.
the kettle.
500 calories, 27 grams protein. It's a decent and ready to go meal. And if you're craving carbonara,
It's so nice, like.
if you're craving any sort of pasta,
Yeah, it's very nice, I have to say.
and it's portion controlled as well.
Yeah, like it's like I have it and it's like perfect meal for me. Like for you, it wouldn't be though.
No,
Like you'd probably be still hungry.
I'd need some extra chicken.
Check on.
Guys, just before I hit the bed, I just wanted to show you guys my pre-bed supplements. These are ones that I take pretty much every night. Actually, I take a different one that I actually ran out of, and it's called Sleep Stack or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but ashwagandha is a pretty good supplement. I'll put all the links to the supplements below. Zinc, magnesium, and then turmeric. I'm having a casein shake prior to bed. Vivian is having a nice tub of, it's not Halo Top, it's Aldi Top.
Salted.
Salted caramel, Aldi
Orgasm.
ice cream. But yeah, we were just talking about missing family and staying away from family and stuff like that, because Viv's parents aren't, well, no, your dad isn't.
My dad is vulnerable.
Viv's dad is vulnerable.
So
My mum is also vulnerable, so.
yeah, but like my dad actually has a lung problem,
Okay, yeah.
so I'm just like paranoid to be around him, you know.
Yeah.
But even like I saw my uncle today, and we both like did the elbow thing.
Oh my god.
But like it's just it's really hard. Like, and like I'm really struggling like not seeing my grandparents.
Yeah, Vivian's granddad isn't too well.
Like like my granddad has a lung problem, so like I'm scared to go near them because I just don't want to get them sick. Like because they're so vulnerable.
Yeah.
But like obviously I can't not see my family for months and months either. Like
It's so scary.
it's hard. Like I might have to get my granny on the FaceTime.
Yeah, Jesus, oh yeah. She's definitely
She
gonna
has
have
an iPhone, so like I might just say to her like on the weekend, like, do you want to FaceTime me? She
Definitely.
loves it. Like she's mad to her emojis.
Jesus. Comment below if you guys are like us and sort of are struggling a little bit. I know I'm struggling. I'm struggling just. Do you know what I'm struggling with? I'm struggling with the social interaction I miss. Like it's
Yeah, like you feel like you can't even talk to people. You're like, oh,
yeah.
can I? Like even today when we were running, like when we were like near people, like you'd see everybody, like you know, like
People are almost on edge.
yeah, like when you run into someone.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like we were running like around Blackrock, and like you could see that people were almost like avoiding each other.
Yeah.
Do you know, like as in people were sort of trying to like purposely get out of your way. Do you know
Well,
what
that's
I
what
mean?
we're supposed to do. But,
I
like,
know,
it's
but
weird.
it's just like it's very strange. It's almost like you're. I don't know. It's
like,
just
it's like bringing people like further apart.
yeah. This whole social distancing thing is.
It's really like it feels like it's not real. Like it feels like we're not living in the real world right now.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like we're living in a movie.
Yeah, it's just think I always feel like with shit like this, I'm like, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and it's just gonna be like, it's we're in the mess and it didn't
Lol.
happen. Lol. Hopefully this mad social experiment
No,
thing is
definitely not.
obviously not, but it's just so hard. Like I just miss hanging around people in the gym. I miss my clients. Like I love my job.
You know, I never thought it would come to this. So,
Yeah.
like everyone's like, it won't happen to us.
And now the country is on its knees. It's mad.
It's very weird.
I want to do a fun video with you this week though. Comment below and let us know what type of videos you'd like to see myself and Viv do over this little lockdown diary. I'm gonna do some videos.
Peace.
Listen, gonna sign out this vlog. I've been waffling too much.
I actually feel like my whole body's like so achy after that run. I'm just like,
Right, gonna sign out from this vlog. Anyway,
bye.
catch you guys in the next one.